Hey everybody, I'm Tara from Crooked Row.
Hey, I'm Chris.
And today, and actually Elijah's with us too. He ran to the pile to go get some compost. Today we are going to plant peas. While we're planting peas, we came out here and I thought I would show you. We realized how much maintenance we had to do on our beds, and I wanted to show you really quick. Did you see that? Look. Here, this is popping out, and so Chris is gonna have to dig out the side here and put in another piece of wood to make sure that these all stay like in their corner. And while he works on that, I am going to have to come down here to this trellis, and I'm pretty sure we forgot that we did not clean this bed, and we need to clean off this trellis because we're going to grow peas here. So we have some work to do that we wanted to bring you along with, so let's go get started. Okay, Chris got into the bed and it was a little worse than we thought. So he's having to scoop everything out on that side and replace all three. There's a post that goes here, this post, and that post because they're all rotted out. It's just part of it, right?
That's right.
While Chris does that, Elijah and I are going to come over here, and we just got everything here off of the trellis, and we cleaned out this bed. We were gonna go ahead and fill this bed, but because of spring rains, I think we're gonna not fill this bed right now. We are going to plant it though with peas. So I've had the peas soaking for, I don't know, a couple hours. You don't have to even have it soak for very long, but I'm going to actually use inoculant this time. Okay, so I have never used inoculant on my peas before, but for the past couple of years, we've not had great yields on our peas. Some of it's because I forgot that I planted the peas. And so I don't really give it a lot of attention. It's not something that requires nitrogen, so it's not in the fertilizing program at all. So I've decided that this year, at the suggestion of a more seasoned gardener than myself, to go ahead and use an inoculant. And an inoculant, I purchased mine from Berlin Seeds, but all an inoculant is beneficial bacteria that you actually plant with your peas. So I soaked my peas. I'm gonna drain off the water, and then I'm gonna sprinkle this, not the whole thing. I'm just gonna sprinkle this in it, and then we'll plant our peas. Let's get started. Okay, so here's the peas. I just drained the water off of them. Here's the inoculant. And I'm gonna try to just use a quarter of this bag. You just wanna make sure that all the peas are kind of not like densely coated, but they, you know, they have some on it so that they have a little bit of this bacteria, good bacteria, on each little seed before we go ahead and plant. Okay, so there's no special tools needed. I'm just gonna make a little furrow. You can plant them about 1 inch deep. Some people do 2. I think that's too far down. I like to keep mine kind of close to the surface. But just a little furrow here. I do not fertilize them. They are nitrogen fixers in the soil. So I put one in, and it's covered with the inoculant. And then about 2 inches out, I put in another one. The whole goal is to get it on here, or hopefully this will grow enough to catch onto here, and it will go up the trellis. So I'm just gonna plant this whole line just like that. bed, we have garlic coming up, and this bed has no trellis on it. It's right next to our big trellis. I don't know if you can see that or not. And it's actually starting to bow some. We're gonna have to shore that up pretty soon. But so I wanted to do another row of peas right back here, but there's nothing for it to grow up. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick a cattle panel back there. Like it's a smaller one that we used for a piece of something, and I'm gonna plant peas back there. Well, there you have it. We went ahead and we planted up all the beds that we could. As you can see, Chris is still working on the beds over here. And so we will plant those up once those are finished. It's gonna take a little bit though. We fully did not expect that, but that's kind of how it works on the homestead. You don't expect these things. They just kind of pop up and you have to be able to roll with the punches. So Chris is trying to dig through, you know, we have a layer of chicken wire in there to keep critters out, and he's having to pull out the rotted material right here, and then work around that chicken wire. So this is not an easy task today, but we went ahead and we did get these beds finished, the other beds finished that don't need anything, and those are called Super Sugar Snap Peas. Super Sugar Snap Peas. I got those from Berlin Seeds. I've never done these before. I heard they're really good and extremely sweet. So when we start harvesting, I'll take you along with us, and we will finish up here. Chris is gonna finish up the beds, and as the next couple of weeks progresses, we'll take you along as we clean out the beds and start planting up. I'm especially getting ready to plant in a bunch of spinach, because you kind of only get that one time of year in that cool weather season. So I will let you know also how the inoculant works. Again, I think I had said earlier that we have not had super good yields with peas. I really feel like that was my fault because they had tons of neglect, but I think that it can't hurt to put in beneficial bacteria into your soil. So again, we will let you know how that all works out. So remember, if we can plant...
Fix broken down beds.
Yes. And plant peas, anybody can. Thanks. Bye.